As the snow begins to melt and the days get longer, many Canadians wintering in the U.S. are making plans to come home. For Mike and Marianne Jeffries, it's going to be a one-way ticket after they say what seemed like joking banter about Canada becoming the 51st state has morphed into visceral tensions between neighbors.
The language that's being touted around politically here is somewhat frightening, not just as Canadians, but for what you see happening in the community that you've come to love.
While they say some of their American friends are supportive of Canadians and apologetic about what's going on, it's getting harder and harder to ignore.
We had an incident here where we had a Canadian friend of ours who was attending one of the classes that we hold in our clubhouse, and somebody yelled out, "Go home, Canadian."
Because of the Protecting the American People from Invasion order that President Donald Trump signed in late January, the Jeffries will now be required to register with the American government if they stay in the country for more than a month. That new legislation is expected to come into effect in mid-April.
The package that it was set in and the language that was being used, where we're talking about invasion of their country and aliens in their country, that kind of language leads to a mindset that says that it's okay to behave in a certain way against those people.
Jeffries says this has all contributed to their decision not to return after they leave at the end of March, ending a 15-year tradition of coming each winter to Florida. It remains to be seen whether the estimated 1 million snowbirds in the U.S. will follow suit. Suzanne Lapointe, Global News, Moncton.